Woo! It's time for the Deadpool 2 review. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Time for the Deadpool 2 review. Sorry, it's a crap introduction, but you should have seen the one I worked on before. That was even worse. Plus me, you don't want to see that. Let's go! Hello YouTube, Ash here and welcome to today's episode of Special Talks. Today I will be talking about Deadpool 2. Now, as you know, Deadpool 2 is the sequel to the 2016 movie, which was a massive hit and a massive surprise to a lot of people, except the comic book fans, which I was. I know, who cares, you know, but we knew he's a fantastic character. We knew he would be a big hit, and he was. And now comes the sequel. For the sequel, as you can see from the trailers, it looks like they've gone bigger, but is it better? Let's get into it. Replacing Tim Miller in the director's seat is David Leitch. If you don't know who he is, he's one of the two people that killed John Wick's dog. So he does no action. And as far as the action goes, it is pretty good. You know, the first film was more of a comedy with action scenes. I think this one is probably more of an action film with comedy. Don't get it wrong, the comedy is there. The things that everyone loves about Deadpool are there. In fact, they've been expanded. The plot of the first film was your normal revenge tale. In the sequel, it's sort of the Terminator. That's the plot. You know, it's the plot from the Terminator, but with added comedy and added poolism. This film also introduces a number of new characters. I won't get into them all. Let's just talk about the main ones, which were Domino and Cable. Domino was played by Zazie Beetz. That's a cool name. Domino's power is luck, and how they show this on the film is they show that near enough nothing happens around her. Well, things happen around her, but you know, it's sort of like a chain reaction. I think there was a couple of TV shows that did this episodes. I think there was an episode in Fringe, and it's like these chain reactions, and then like, you know, she touched something, then it spin out of control, and then it hits someone, and like all this stuff constantly going on. It's mind-blowing, but it's really cool and funny to try and figure out what's going to happen to show how lucky she is. So the other big character they introduced is Cable. Now Cable, if for anyone who knows the comics, I keep referencing his comments, but this film did pull a lot from the comics, is one of Deadpool's biggest partners. You know, they're opposites, so their interactions are always funny. In this, he plays the villain, and yeah, but it, you know it's probably that they're gonna be friends because you've seen the comics that they're always together. So you know, that's sort of like Batman versus Superman. You know that at the end they're gonna become partners. But it's fun seeing them interact. And played by Josh Brolin, who also played Thanos in that other big summer movie. You know what it is. He's completely different than Thanos, you know, his own character. He's also very funny, and you know, he has his heart and a good story. And you know, Josh Brolin is a good actor. If he does a lot of good films. Obviously, you forget Jonah Hex. You know, everyone should just forget Jonah Hex. Obviously, we can't touch on performances without mentioning Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds is once again excellent at Deadpool. You can see that he really loves the character, and it shows. His performance is just brilliant. This film, there's lots and lots of heart, which I didn't expect from a Deadpool film. You know, there's a lot of emotional. There's quite a few emotional moments, and it's cool. You know, it's not your normal. You wouldn't expect it from a Deadpool film, especially after the first one, but there's lots of heart in this, and I think that's what ups it really, really well. Obviously, the film does contain everything else that you would want from a Deadpool movie. It has the fourth wall breaking, the meta humor, cameos, things going on in the background, lots and lots of funny stuff. Deadpool making fun of other franchises. I lost track of all the franchises that he mentions and takes pics at. Even, you know, things that are really, really big, he still takes the piss out of them because that's Deadpool. One of the things that does let the film down is the CGI. Now, for the sequel, they obviously aim to go bigger, but I don't think they had the budget to go so big. There's a few moments where the CGI does look kind of iffy, and you know, it doesn't look that good. Especially there's some CGI characters, you know, when the truck explodes and all that. I think you saw in the trailer, the CGI is not that good, and you know, they wanted to do stuff, and I can believe they want it, and it does work in the film. It's just the CGI is probably too expensive for Deadpool's budget. Maybe if we get a third film there, have a little bit more, and they can do a lot more stuff. So I can't talk about this film without mentioning the marketing. Deadpool 2's marketing has got to be one of the best I've ever seen. Even the original Deadpool's marketing was fantastic. The team behind these films really know their stuff, and I think other movie studios and films can learn how to market a film this well. It has everything. Deadpool has been showing up everywhere with Manchester United, singing songs with Celine Dion, in retail shops in the US on DVD covers which are not even his DVDs. He does fourth wall breaks in these adverts saying he has to up the marketing to beat Avengers. You know, it's all fantastic, and other studios should learn from this stuff. Let's get to the rating. I will give Deadpool 2 a 4 out of a 5, maybe a 4.2, because I thought it was a good sequel. Probably me personally, I've liked the first one better, but I know there's going to be a lot of people who will enjoy this more because probably the scope is bigger, and you know, it's a better film. Probably I just enjoyed the first one because it was original and I was so excited to see Deadpool. But I can understand people who say they like this one more. It's got everything you could want from a Deadpool film. It's funny, and it's, you know, the action's there. The whole Deadpool from the comics is really there, so you can see him actually being ripped apart, like he was in the comics. His head falls off, and all these different things. So I'd say it's very true to the comics. Remember to stick around for the mid-credit scene because it's hilarious, it's funny as shit. You do not want to miss it. Trust me, one of the best. So let me know in the comments, what did you think of Deadpool 2? If you've seen it, if you haven't, are you looking forward to it? Are you still a fan of Deadpool, or is he kind of getting fed up? What did you think of the marketing? Lots of different questions, answer them, I'll hit you back, I'll show you some love. And for next time, if you want to see more of my stuff, sorry I'm going like this, if you want to see more stuff, please subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when my new videos are up, hit like, and I will see you next time. Bye bye, here comes a kiss.